Those were our burrito tortillas and our 2 cans, family size, of cream of chicken. Come in with a spatula and get that cream of chicken nice and spread out onto our burritos. This is such an easy lunch or dinner that you can just throw together super fast. Beautiful. I have here 1 rotisserie chicken that I shredded up, and we're gonna put that right there. Yum. I have a bag of frozen peas that we're gonna put right next to our chicken, and we're gonna use half of our peas. You can use the whole if you want. And then I have a bag of frozen corn, and just like with the peas, we're gonna use half of our corn for this super easy and delicious lunch. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait for this to all come together. I have frozen carrots, and we are gonna do half a bag of frozen carrots right next to our corn. Yummy. All right, we did a little bit of extra, that's fine. And then we have our frozen green beans, and we are gonna do that right next to our carrots, and we're gonna do half a bag of our green beans. But you can use whatever veggies you like. I'm kind of just using your traditional veggie mix. And then for this last corner, I have some sharp cheddar, and we're gonna add about half of the bag right in there. I'm gonna save the other half for later. Now we're gonna season this up super quick. I have some onion powder, and just like with the veggies, you can season this however you like. I'm just using some traditional seasonings to make this extra delicious. You guys know I have to do garlic powder for this, but we have that cream of chicken, we have our shredded chicken, our peas, our carrots, our corn, our green beans, and that cheddar. Now I'm gonna finish this off with a little bit of salt and pepper, because I feel like all dishes need some salt and pepper. And I'm just gonna make this super quick, super fast. Anyone can make this dish. And finish it off with our salt, and then we're gonna give this a good mix and get all of those delicious flavors well combined. Come back with that spatula we started with, and we're just gonna go ahead and get that cream of chicken mixed in with all of those yummy ingredients. And like I said, we have this all in our burrito size tortillas. I absolutely love making this when I'm feeling lazy, but I want something yummy and kind of cozy to eat. This is great for fall and winter months. It kind of is like a chicken pot pie, but a new twist on it that I think everyone will love. So let's just make sure this gets nice and well combined before we finish it off. All right, this looks perfectly mixed. Now we're gonna go ahead and spread this out. And I did forget to mention, you can use fresh veggies if you prefer, but I like the frozen because as they kind of melt and get cooked up, they add a lot of moisture to this dish, which is what it's gonna need. Okay, that looks beautiful. And we're gonna finish this off with our last burrito tortilla. We used all 8 that come in the pack. And we're gonna place that right in the center of our pan. And now it is time to fold in the rest of our tortillas just like so. And you can kind of just do a little handy dandy fold on those corners. It doesn't need to be anything special or unique. We just want to make sure that delicious chicken pot pie mixture is nice and tucked in. Oh my, this is gonna be so delicious. Beautiful. And we want a kind of golden brown tortilla, so we're gonna bring in our melted butter, and we are just gonna kind of drizzle that right on top. I usually would use a brush, but I'm not in my kitchen today, so I do not have my butter brush with me. But you guys can obviously use a butter brush or do like how I'm doing it. A little spatula goes a long way. And remember I said to save the rest of our cheese? It's because it's going right on top to create some crispy bits. Oh my, we're just gonna sprinkle the rest of our sharp cheddar. I don't know about you guys, but I love cheddar with my chicken pot pies. I know it's not traditional, but I am not a traditional person. And obviously this quesadilla chicken pot pie is far from traditional. So you guys let me know, are you team cheese in your chicken pot pie or team no cheese? Let's get all that in there. And let's get this in the oven. My oven is set to 350, and this is gonna be in there for about 30 minutes. Oh my, that cheese smells so delicious. Look at that crispy top. it is time to dig in. And I'm just gonna grab my knife and we're gonna cut a slice right out. Check that out. The filling is ooey gooey and delicious. Yum, perfectly cooked. Time to give this a try. Oh my goodness, get a little bit of that tortilla, little filling.